Hey everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Violet. So, ignore that, ignore this. There's nothing. So, how is everybody? I'm pretty good right now. I just got done recording something earlier. You might notice my Pokemon's levels are a little different from last we met. Don't worry about those. Those are just, those are just nah. That's all I'm gonna say. Is just there. So anyway, in the last part, we got through with most of the adventure. We are pretty much at the end game now. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish up what's left, and we'll see where the wind takes us afterwards. First things first, let's go ahead and deal with Arven's story. Might as well finish that up. So, let's do this. Seriously, you beat me here! Well, this is the lab. I used to come here to play all the time when I was a kid. There better be a good reason for calling us here like this. Let's find out. Everyone always says he's some kind of genius. Absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My dad, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, he's the worst. All he ever does is work. He never comes home. I don't have a single memory of him ever even playing with me, his own kid. Stiff's the only one who was there for me, always. Anyway, it's open now. Go on in. I just want to get this over with. I am currently at the deepest point of Area 0, in the Great Crater of Paldea. I have been researching the unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking the two of you to lend a hand, to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Toro's glorious research. The final step? But there is something we need first, something that can be found within that lab. What we need is the Violet Book. Wait, do you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from the lab, did you, Arven? This expedites things. Bring the Violet Book to the deepest depths of Area 0. I promise that it'll be an experience worth treasuring if you come. I must note, however, that Area 0 is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. It seems to me that you might struggle if the two of you were to enter alone. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come, if you feel the need. I'll be waiting you in the deepest part of Area 0 whenever you arrive. Area 0. That place is bad news. It was down in Area 0 that Mama Stiff got wounded in the first place. Down in the great crater of Paldea. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Are you gonna go? I suppose he did ask. And I can't just stand by and watch while a friend heads off into danger on her own. So, I guess I'm going too. Besides, I'd love to give Dad a piece of my mind. Alright then, Juliana. Outside! We're gonna have a Pokemon battle, see if we're really ready to head into Area 0 or not. Mostly see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. Okay. Well, Battle Arena is... Man, this is probably the most filthy I've seen a lab. I say that with Jock in mind, by the way, who is quite a dirty professor. Alright, let's do this. Make sure you save. And when you feel ready, let's do it. Alright, you ready for a battle, Juliana? Let's do it. Excellent. You're ready too, right, Mama Stiff? Yep, he's ready. Yep, Mama Stiff says he's ready. You're battling with Mama Stiff? Okay, yeah, I can see why you'd be worried. But my buddy's here's been bursting with energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Don't leave me alone. Always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon. It's been so long I nearly forgot, but he always did love to battle. Even if we always lost to that council girl. That battle fanatic one. Anyway, my point is there's no need to worry. We're a brand new Arvin and Mabstiff, and we're feeling audacious. Or maybe herbaceous? Let me give you a taste of what we can do. We were so close, Mabastiff. So close. But Juliana, thanks, little buddy. Dang. This is the strength of someone who could take down those Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're going to need some more support. The Pokemon in Area Zero are super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there too. I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Someone with champion rank level skills and somebody who can deal with crazy tech. Maybe Nimona? The student council girl... Yeah, she'd be perfect for the job, and I doubt she'd give us the time of day unless one of us was on her level, as in champion rank level. But, well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Whoever you think can help, could be a help, just try getting good with them. We'll see if we can get a team together. Get in touch if you make progress. I'll do the same. And thus that story ends. I believe his dialogue changes depending on what point in the story you're done. So if you've done... Oh, I noticed I also just suggested Penny there, which is kind of... seems a little random, doesn't it? Seems just a tiny bit random. Oh. I believe that's the game letting me know that time has shifted and it's now the next day. Yeah, it's a little late for me doing recording. You know, it'd be. Anyway, on to the next story to finish up. Okay, so real quick, I decided to do a little bit of IM management. So, you know, as Volcrona is now has the Wise Glasses, this is to increase its special attack a little bit. Anna Haxorus now has a Clear Amulet and Mystic Water for Bug Trio. So, yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. Figured it'd make things just a little easier on me in the long run. Alright. To the Pokemon Academy we go. Oh, you know, let's have Meowscarada up in front, so yeah. Alright, let's do this. Oh, there's Clive. Sup, Juliana? Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha! Dun dun dun! I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Yuva Academy, Mr. Clavel. No way. I'm just pretending, okay? I knew it was him the whole time. Yes, this must be quite a shock. My disguise was perfect, after all. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. That's impossible. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-record voice. I pulled it off using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So, Miss Juliana, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there is just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. How strong you have grown. Well now, Miss Juliana, seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself, being the same person, was no lie, mind you, Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spar you. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, you would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there! What do you think you're doing?
Miss Time, a pleasure to see you.
It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking?
No, if I could just explain. You see, it is a rather sad tale.
Oh, spare me. Your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind.
Stunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Miss Juliana.
You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board, make no mistake.
Good gracious, no! Anything but that, I implore you!
That was just silly. I love it. I love it though. Silly as it is, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, I want to heal up before we head straight into the fight, so yeah. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Juliana. Thanks for coming. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get a hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Thanks.
Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me... preparations... Preparations took longer than expected.
That voice. Are you Clive?
Penny. So it was you after... no. Is that you, Cassiopeia?
In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves.
Okay, will do.
Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. It's all over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits.
Hold up! Are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking!
We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong.
Indeed. Merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you.
Yeah, we didn't even send out the Pokémon. Yeah, they didn't even send out the Pokémon. They just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our fates must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free.
I guess you're right. That little stunt might have put us up the creek.
I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this. So I'll take the responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss. You cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going back to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back.
Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right?
All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things.
Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent?
Hey, big boss! Answer us! Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Juliana. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star. And for me too.
Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first.
Check what?
Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this?
I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit.
Why not simply order them to?
Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them.
So, it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously.
They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband.
Because the bosses wouldn't do anything the code required of them. Even lead the team?
Yes. And according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them.
Thus the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star, no, what do your friends in the team mean to you?
They're my greatest treasure.
Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you.
Hey, Quit with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out.
Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Ha!
Director Clavel?
Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine.
But why?
I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy.
Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig.
Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well, on behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies.
Come again?
As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure.
What? I still don't... I mean, why?
You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star, and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I now know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger. And of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish.
Woohoo! Penny, isn't that great? Now we can all stay together.
Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee.
But I betrayed all of you. In Operation Starfall, Director Clavel told us all about it.
Far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right?
Not like we'd ever chuck the team just cause someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style.
I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny.
Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so...
Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide you a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardizes driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service.
Community service?
Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs.
And that stands for...
The Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Juliana battling her way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns?
No. It sounds like fun, so I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. This might be a weird thing to say, since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny.
'Tis true. We would most happily have you at our sides, my lady.
We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you.
We're already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. That'd be a sweet deal for us.
So, what do you say? You guys... Juliana, what do you think? Huh? But, I just...
No need to give your response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say that you should break up Team Star, after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. Miss Juliana, please stop by my office later, if you would.
Okay. And I think we got automatically healed, and I think our Terror Orb recharged, so let's go ahead into the director's office just to see what's up. It sounded important.
Here you are, Miss Juliana. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is it?
It's Penny.
Ah, Miss Penny, do come in.
Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star.
That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response.
But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think.
Why so? Because of Operation Starfall?
No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did.
And what would that be?
You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? I got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system.
Ah, I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place.
It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry. I won't do it again.
This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed.
I figured as much.
I do apologize, Miss Juliana, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy.
Oh yeah, right. So I did another thing just before I did this recording session, this current recording session I should say. I decided to go ahead and catch the legendary Pokemon. Let's go ahead and grab them. The reason why I want to do that is because we're going to need to go see Miss Ryfort after catching all the legendary Pokemon. Juliana, Did you find any of the treasures of ruin?
Yep.
Oh, you caught Ting Lu, the vessel of ruin. Oh, how interesting! I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Judging by its shape and size, this vessel was almost certainly not for everyday use. Perhaps it was a work of art, or better yet, a ritual artifact housing some sort of deity? I feel there must be more meaning behind the horns and the designs resembling eyes. Could it be that this artifact was fashioned after the deity's very appearance? This mystery grows even deeper. My thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. You look like you have something more to report. What is it? Oh, you caught Qian Pao, the Sword of Ruin. Ho ho ho! How interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. The sword's blade and hilt form the Pokemon's left and right fangs. I wonder if the sword broke when it became a Pokemon, or perhaps it was always like that way? No, wait. I cannot imagine the king wanting to buy a broken sword. Maybe it was some sort of weapon that was meant to be used in this broken state. The mystery grows even deeper. My thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. You look like you have something more to report. What is it? Oh, you caught Woqian, the Tablets of Ruin. I've never seen so many wooden writing tablets strung together. It must have been an epic tale. Most excavated tablets are tantamount to graffiti or simply memos. Still valuable tools for learning about the past, but nothing like this. I can't read it, but given the link, it must be a story, yes. Or perhaps the words of a curse? If only the words weren't faded. How frustrating. These wooden tablets pique the curiosity of a king. What might have been written on them? The Beads of Ruin. Beads like these were thought to be sacred and thus were worn during religious rituals. I believe they were most often worn as a single bead on the neck, like a pendant, but it seems Chi-Yu has 4 of them. Were the beads worn in pairs, like on the ears and wrists? Or were the rituals perhaps performed by 4 people? What on earth could have caused beads such as these, originally used to ward off disaster, to become bringers of disaster themselves? Seeing part of history with my own eyes fills me with joy. I thank you, Juliana. This is simply amazing. You have now reported back to me with all 4 of the treasures of ruin. I never thought you would be able to do this much for me. You have my thanks, Juliana. I would have liked to go looking for the treasures of ruin myself and make them my own, but I suppose it is precisely because I sent you, someone with a pure heart, that we were able to accomplish this feat. They may be treasures of my dreams, but I will allow you to have them for now. Consider this a symbol of my gratitude, too. Take it, it is yours. TM 140 Nasty Plot. You truly are an interesting one, aren't you, Juliana? I hope you don't mind if I continue to keep an eye on you. So, there's actually another reason why I did that. I actually forgot she even gave you a Nasty Plot. But, good thing she did, because I plan on using that TM on Miss Magius. As soon as I remember which button moves Pokemon. Alright. So now with Nasty Plot, Miss Magius is going to be even more OP. Alright, well, I wanted to take care of that. Juliana? There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs? You know, where we first met? I'll be waiting. Hasta la vista. The six of us thought up that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing. I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. What happened? The Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clavel and that Gita lady kept complimenting me, like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to me like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star, and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here. Damn, you just carry one of those? I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time, I'll be the one helping you, Juliana. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. And with one story ending, there's only but one last story left to finish. Of course, it's the traditional Pokemon League. I think that's probably where you're going to see a lot more of my commentary because, yeah, I haven't really been able to do a lot of commentary in this part, I've noticed. Yeah, one thing I want to check up on before we head there. Ah, here it is. Flamethrower. I basically want to try and get this TM before we head out because, yeah, we are lacking one final good move for Evolve Karana, so I need to go be up a Numel somewhere. Well, that sure as hell didn't take me long. Jesus. By the way, if you're wondering where I got so many of those Houndour and Litleo materials, don't ask. Okay. So, now, I'll see you guys at the Pokemon League. Actually, before I just cut ahead to the final bit of this playthrough, or, you know, the final bit of this particular story, I suppose I do have some thoughts that I want to get out there right now, and it's mostly pertaining to the general game. You know, we're pretty much at the end game at this point. Might as well get it out of the way now. I do enjoy this game. I do genuinely enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I do think that, you know, for what it's worth, it's been a very fun time. I do have my complaints, though. Like, I do feel like maybe some things could have been better, some more than others. If anything, the actual gym part of this entire challenge has been probably the weakest point, just by having some really good, like, gyms to fight through. Like, that's the thing. Like, I do enjoy the gym parts of the game, but at the same time, you know, they're not that interesting. If that makes any sense. And of course, you know, there's the usual complaints. Oh, you know, the game's glitchy, the game's really poorly optimized, blah blah blah. I've heard those comments before, and I don't fully agree with them. Yeah, the game's glitchy. I agree with that part, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, the game's poorly optimized. Nah, it's a load of dung, and you know it. By the way, here's this guy who I've pretty much avoided the entire playthrough. Yeah, why not? One final challenge for the, you know, the Pokemon League. Do you have Fireproof as your ability? No, but you survived that, so I guess I'll give you that much. Oh, you jerk. How's my uploading going, by the way? Huh? Halfway there. Alright. Let's go with you. There's no way in heck this guy is going to be using a fire move in the middle of rain. Better question though is, does this guy actually have this Pokemon in Scarlet? Don't know. Oh, that's that. One final warm-up battle for the end. Did you get some growth out of that? I certainly did. All right. Oh, well, you know. Hello, Juliana. So, this is it. You've decided to face the Pokemon League. The final test you must pass to become a champion. It is held here in this building. I wish you the best of luck from the bottom of my heart, Juliana. I look forward to meeting you again soon. Also, I noticed the symbol for the Pokemon League in this case is the compass. Alright. Let's do it. Are you ready to face the Pokemon League's champion assessment? Yes. Let's see here. Juliana from Yuva Academy, is it? It appears you have a total of 8 gym badges. Very well. You may now proceed to the interview room. Thank you for coming today. Please, do have a seat. The only time we've actually ever sat down, by the way. I, Rika, will be your interviewer. Let's get started with the first portion of the champion assessment. We begin with the interview. First things first. Let me see how many gym badges you have. Excellent. You have all 8. Next, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you wouldn't mind, Juliana. Please think carefully, as it may automatically fail the interview depending on your answers. Let's begin. How did you get here today? I mostly walked. Very good, very good. Please tell me the name of the school you are enrolled in. Interestingly, this is actually the other academy name, by the way, in Scarlet. Yuva Academy. Ah, that's right. So, what brings you to the Pokemon League today? Just for fun, I guess. I came to become a champion. Yes, indeed. Why else would you be here, I suppose? Now, what do you intend to do if and when you become a champion? I want to become stronger. I see. Interesting. Tell me, which of the 8 gyms gave you the most difficulty? Ooh, which ones did give me difficulty? I guess Montenevera actually gave me a little difficulty. I see. And what was the name of the gym leader you faced there? Montenevera was Brian. I'm glad you seem to remember. But do you remember which type of Pokemon Ryan used? It was ghost types. Wonderful. Building the skills needed for the champion assessment is no small feat. You must have met a lot of Pokemon to get here, Juliana. What was the category of the Pokemon you chose to be your first partner? The grass cat Pokemon. Very good, very good. Now, please forgive me. I'm going to repeat a previous question. Remind me, what do you intend to do if and when you become a champion? Ah yes, that's right. Next is the final question for this interview. Do you like Pokemon, Juliana? Good job, kiddo. That about wraps up the interview. And let me be the first to congratulate you, Juliana. You just passed the first part of the champion assessment. On your first try, too, no less. Don't think anyone's done that since Nimona. But anyway, time to switch gears and get ready for the next segment. The second segment is what we call the Elite Test. And you'll be facing the Elite Four in Pokemon battles. I guess that's pretty obvious from the name of the test, huh? Anyway, we're the best the league has to offer. You'll be facing us 4 in a row. No turning back. This won't be a cakewalk, I promise you that. Make sure you're all ready, then go into the room behind me. Okay. Well, we got the Pokemon. Well, the Elite Four is next. I'm sure most veterans would know exactly what that means, so... starting off with our ace. Red means stop. Of course, Rika is a member of the Elite Four, so... Now then, let's get started, eh? Let good old Rika be the first of the Elite Four to take you on. I'd say I'll go easy on you, but I'd be lying. Think fast! So, Rika basically uses ground types. I finally get to battle you. I've been looking forward to this, so don't you give up too soon. Alright, let's start off strong. So what's funny is that part of the update that came a long while ago, I think part 5 or something, basically says that there was a glitch with this game involving the music for this game. Or rather, the music for this particular segment, where it would sometimes glitch out and not play at all, so that got fixed. I love her ball toss. It's a hell of an animation. Okay. Dawn Fan. Funny how they changed Dawn Fan a little bit to now have Sturdy. Let's go Miss Magnus. Miss Magnus may be frail, but she's not, you know, completely out of it. Sturdy? Nope, you just why not survive that. Alright. So unlike the last few fights I've done, I'm not going to be using my I shall stand. I'm not going to be using the terastallizing this time around. Not yet, anyway. Don't worry, we will. Just not yet. Alright, and finally Clodsire. Do not use water types. Trust me. Impressive! You really are something else, kiddo. Erase Clodsire. Let's finish this. Go on, Clodsire. Shake things up a bit. You know, I totally forgot. She turns into a ground type. Okay, not that I, Okay, I'm gonna call her next move. Yeah, I totally forgot she turns Clodsire into a ground type, pure ground type. Let's see if I call her attack. Watch your step, cause things are about to get a bit shaky. I love being sneaky like that. Ooh, you actually a bit, Oh, is she gonna start toxic stalling me? Cause that would be just kind of mean. Cause yeah, she does have the ability to toxic stall you. Or is she gonna go straight into liquidation? Oh shit. I'm good. Snag isn't too good. Okay, let's call her using Protect. She can't use Earthquake. So she is going to use Liquidation because she sees an opportunity. Yep. Okay. Alright. Oh, you sure? There's that Protect. What's that? Not bad, kiddo. Talk about unfair. No way was I ever gonna win that one. Still though, what a great battle. Felt good to even lose. Not a whole lot of trainers have the skill to make it past the elite test. But who knows? I'm beginning to think you might be one of the few that do, Juliana. Better stay on your toes though. The second of the Elite Four is stronger than me. You're up next, Squirt. Come on out. Coming! Oh wow, did you lose, Rika? Yeah, I did. She's no pushover, let me tell you. I'll be watching from the side. Avenge me if you can, eh? You bet I will. Okay. Quick recovery. We're not gonna need it right away, but I might as well go ahead and give an ether to Miss Magius for Energy Ball. Okay. Let's go with Volcarona at the start. Let's do it. Yep. It's so cool you made it this far, but this is where you say bye-bye, miss. All my Pokemon are super tough. Your weak attacks won't work on them at all. They'll bounce right off. You'll see. I can't wait for you to meet my friends, so here they come. Poppy of the Elite Four. I would like to ask again, how is that little girl an Elite Four member? Never mind. Come on, Raja! Smush him! Okay, starting off with a Caparaja. Let's start strong ourselves. Corviknight. I'll play a little risky. Let's keep in. I could have alternatively just used Tinkaton and just wreck this thing. Alright, Bronzong. Okay. I'll keep it again. Is this going to be a sweep? Is this going to be a Volcarona sweep? I see. This may in fact be a Volcarona sweep. Magnezone. Oh. Flamethrower. Ooh. Short by 1 HP because of Sturdy. God damn it. Okay, well no matter what, I'm gonna have to swap out. Not because of light screen or anything, just cause. Okay, let's see. So, risky play here. I go for Haxorus and go for Earthquake on the Tinkaton. Yep, I'll go risk. Because in case you can tell, she's using mostly steel types, so it's not like her Tinkaton is doing much. I'm not scared. My last Pokemon will turn things around. What I mean to say is that her Tinkaton is going to be a steel type. So let's go with Earthquake. It's time to get dressed up all pretty, Tinky. I love the axe to the head thing it's got going. It's kind of funny. Play rough. Ooh. Still in it. I didn't hear no bell. That's that. Sounds like me when I pout. Wah! Wah! I want to take revenge on you, Rika. Pretty sure you mean take revenge for me, Squirt. Don't think I did it. Don't think I did anything wrong by you. I hate to say it, but you lost, Poppy. Better call the next guy. Oh, that's right. I haven't had to do this in a long time. How long's a long time? It's your turn, Mr. Larry. Yep. Shocker. It's Larry. Hello there. It's me, Larry. So, yeah, bit of a shocker, isn't it? He's the next Elite Four member. Alright, let's see. Who do I want to start with? I'll probably lead with Volcarona, but I'll swap out. Don't have a nice type for this fight, so we're going in hard. Okay. Let's do it. Alright. Yep, let's do it. So, you made it this far. I serve as a member of the Elite Four too, yes, unfortunately for me. In my gym, I use normal type Pokemon, since I feel they have a lot in common with me. But, well, the boss told me to use a different type here. So if you have any complaints, please take them up with La Primera. Anyway, time to get to work. What's kind of funny is that Larry actually has gloves this time. So he looks even more professional. Well, I'll be trying my hand with flying type Pokemon this time. Now it's funny, I did find a Thunderbolt TM on my journey through finding the legendary Pokemon, so I could have taught that to Miss Magius at some point. And part of me feels like I probably should have. But you know what, Tinkaton hasn't had much time to play in a while, so yeah, Tinkaton. Starting off strong. Okay. Let's go with the foul play. What's your next Pokemon? Altaria. Okay, going for... Ooh, I know why you're using Altaria. Okay. This Altaria has actually got a pretty decent moveset, actually. That's a little scary. I am basically tossing Haxorus into the Lion's Den here, because, yeah, this thing has like 3 moves effective on Haxorus. But, we'll see. Ooh! Haxorus for the win. Oricorio. I'll keep in. I will either win this or I will lose it. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's actually critical. Whoop! Haxorus is a frickin' tank! Okay. Flamigo. Okay, believe it or not, you do not actually want to pull out Miss Magius. You know what? Let's go Bug Trio. You're stronger than before, because I don't get a break today. Okay. Let's go with Liquidation. Sorry, I didn't get to read that text. By the time it popped up, I, yeah. I think it goes without saying, but he's a pure flying type now. They got air balloons. I got they got balloons. You think they go with wings or something, but no, just balloons. Why not? I advise you to stay on your toes, because I'm about to scatter you to the wind. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Oh! I don't know why I did. Ouch. Well, good news is, you got hit by, you got hit by a lot of recoil. Okay, and that's it for Flamigo. Whew. Well, that took the wind from under our wings. Or was that my wings? You're a lot stronger than I recall. No wonder La Primera likes you. Now then, I suppose the final member of the Elite Four is next. It's your turn, asshole. Now, where could he be? Don't think he heard you, Larry. Come on in, asshole. Larry, you may need to speak up just a little bit more. Asshole. Asshole, you're up next!
Hello there, Juliana. It delights me to see you here. As for you, Larry, I see you made Rico do the shouting again.
Okay, the final of the Elite Four. Hassle. Well, he certainly... Well, this guy will be a bit of a hassle. Joking aside, yeah, I have no idea how to counter this guy's, team, unless one of my Pokemon can learn Ice Spinner. Be kind of rude to, include a last-minute move, but let's... just one check. Nope. Oh well. Let's see. Well, I guess Tinkaton is gonna be going in this one. Let's go in this one wholesale. Let's do it. One of the reasons why I avoid using Tinkaton is because the giant hammer kind of gets in the way, but yeah, well, that's how they designed the Pokemon.
I was, of course, absolutely certain you would make it to me eventually. Young sprouts truly do grow with outstanding speed. Yes. But I never for a moment imagined we would be facing each other so soon. Now, a teacher's duty is to guide students and aid their growth. But I think I shall forget about my role as a teacher for a moment. And wield all my might for the sole purpose of defeating you. I am Hassel, the dragon guarding the final fortress of the Elite Test. Prepare to learn firsthand how the fiery breath of the ferocious battle feels.
So yeah, this has been alluded to a lot lately. He's a massive dragon fan. Yeah, I kind of wish they made...
Show me everything you've got. I shall face you with my full strength.
I kind of wish they made Tinkaton a left-handed Pokemon instead of right-handed. I don't know, did they just think that didn't look appealing? Ooh, Super Fang. Yeah, Super Fang's a move that will cut your HP down to half. Let's go play off. I don't exactly have very many options for his dragon type, so we're just going in. Draculage. There must be a reason why you're using that, so I'm going to go ahead and use Miss Magius. Even in this current generation, I still think this Pokemon looks a little weird. Oh, slightly less than I thought it would. Haxorus. Okay, let's head back to Tinkaton. As much as I would like to prove it, I think I'm going to save Haxorus for the finale. Oh boy. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. Okay, play rough. Man, Haxorus really is a beast Pokemon. Woo! Tinkaton certainly isn't. Oof. Tanky girl. Light! And that's it. Alright, what you got next? Flapple. Okay. That thing is so tiny. It's so cute. Anyway, going in hard. Gotta give it for Tingaton. He took that like a champ. Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let Tingaton go down.
Only a little more until you pass. Don't let up.
So remember that Godzilla comment I made a while back? Yeah, this is basically that Godzilla-mon. Also this generation's pseudo.
Come, O great dragon, and take a Terror Jewel as your crown.
Okay, what's your counter? You got us pretty far, Tinkaton. Take a break. Alright. Dragon versus dragon. But mine's better.
My dragon has been felled.
You really did it. Oh, wow. Huh.
Wonderful! I'm just so proud of you.
Oh, don't cry, Grandpa Hassel. There. Want a hug? Sorry about all this, Juliana. The old man can get like that sometimes.
So what if I do? I'm just so overwhelmed.
Guess I've gotta do the talking. Anyway, your result for the elite test of the champion assessment is... a pass. No doubt about it. Yeah, you're tougher than steel. Yep.
You did so beautifully.
Congratulations. I'd say you're good to go, but there's actually just a wee bit more of the champion assessment. This'll be your final trial. See the door back there? Our fearless commander, the final opponent you'll face for your test, is way beyond it. Her skills are so amazing, she was able to strong-arm all of us into joining the Elite Four. You won't find a mightier champion. Wanna bet? Though I think you'll do fine, kiddo. You beat me, after all. How about your team? On the house. So don't lose, you hear? I really love your Pokemon, miss. So I'll cheer for you as hard as I can.
Well, good luck. Even a baby dragon can breathe fire.
Whoa. Guess you got all of your subs, huh?
You can do this. We all know you can. Now go, young Juliana. Your hands may be small, but let them seize a great victory.
Alright. And with that, the final battle awaits. Normally I would mute the mic for this part of the game, but I think I'm going to go ahead and give a a reason why I don't think this is necessarily a good final battle. Anyway, welcome, Juliana. It gives me great joy that you've managed to make it all the way to the pinnacle of the Pokemon League. The final test is a battle against me, the top champion. To pass, all you need to do is win. Before we get started, I should apologize for one thing. You see, I have a trait that some might say is inappropriate for the lead chairwoman. I am utterly incapable of holding back when it comes to Pokemon battles. Maybe that's why nobody's passed this test recently. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest. But you might manage something wonderful, like Champion Nimona did. So, are you ready for the final test? I want to see the true measure of your talent. So let's start off with her starting Pokemon. Actually, not a bad, start to the fight. I do hope you can defeat me and become a champion yourself. So yes, Espathra. Actually, not a bad lead. I'm actually gonna admit to it. Yep, it's not a bad lead. But it's not exactly her greatest lead. We'll get into that when we get to her ace. But yeah. Anyway, yes. That was the correct decision in this situation. Please continue. But now we get into Go-Goat. Her next Pokemon, a grass type. I'm going to swap over to Haxorus real quick. Now, I'm not going to say Go-Go is a bad Pokemon necessarily. I do think you can make a good Go-Goat, especially for for a team like this, but her Go-Goat isn't really all that good. To me, anyway. Maybe I'm in the minority, but yeah, I don't see it particularly being good. Look at that, just went down one shot. Veluza would be normally really good if it was just faster. Like, the Veluza would be a good Pokemon if it was just a bit faster. That's the main issue with it. It's just not very fast. Oh, look at that, the ring went away. Great timing, too. That's basically my biggest issue with this team is primarily the fact that, she's got some really weird picks for Pokemon. Like, they're not really what you'd consider champion level Pokemon or anything. Like, I've seen way better Pokemon in other teams. Storm? I'm good. Kingambit. I'll stick in. Now, this is actually a good Pokemon right here, Kingambit, which, by the way, is B-Sharp's evolved form. But it's only her 4th Pokemon. So it's not like, she's saving it for last or anything. She's actually using it as her 4th Pokemon. Oh, gosh. That actually would have hurt. Alright, oh, that. It's not to say that, I'm not breezing through this team as is, but I'm just saying, this is not exactly what you call a good team so far. I mean, Kingambit's pretty good. Esperanza's alright. Avalugg, okay. I'm okay with Avalugg. I think it could have been a decent Pokemon. And it's not to say she doesn't have at least type coverage. She does have a few type coverage moves. It's just really odd. Alright, and here we have her ace. Yeah. Glamora. I say this really shouldn't be her ace because of its ability Toxic Debris, which is basically its main draw, is that, it's supposed to put down a Toxaspice. Don't think you've won just yet. So, Yeah, it has toxic debris. It's supposed to be her ace, but it comes off as just not a very good ace at all. In my opinion, this is probably the worst ace of any Pokemon game. Anyway, time to finish this fight. Be the light that guides all trainers, Glamora. I would say this actually isn't a bad Pokemon, by the way. This actually is a pretty good Pokemon from what I'm told. This Pokemon is actually really good. It's just not a good starting Mon. Or a good ace, rather. It's a good starting Mon, but it's not, you know, a good ace. Anyway. Then end this. Truly a devastating blow that deserves a standing ovation. Yeah, you see that? There's the toxic spikes. And the battle's over. So the toxic spikes won't even have any effect. So, yeah, you see that? That is seriously the worst team yet. And probably the worst battle or champion battle in all Pokemon. So, boo! Anyway. You go beyond my imagination so easily. It wasn't that hard, lady. Such overwhelming power, such amazing skill. Seems Paldea has gained another wonderful trainer to be proud of. Congratulations. It's my honor to call you Champion Juliana. Congratulations is right. Now I can really say you're good to go. Yay, you did it, miss! Congratulations. Just amazing! I can't hold it anymore. Cry again. You Pokemon trainers are the treasure of Paldea. And amid that treasure, champions are the jewels that shine brightest. Champion Juliana, it is now your duty to set an example for all the trainers of Paldea. Now, allow me to walk you back to the entrance. I'm certain you'll find a familiar face awaiting you. Juliana! Juliana! Oh man, I can tell, just looking at you, you did it, right? You became a champion? I knew all along. I got word from La Primera when you cleared the elite test. Oh man, Juliana, I'm a champion, and now you're a champion! Which means we're true equals, you and me, both champion-ranked trainers. This is amazing. Now that you made it here, I've got one thing to say. Let's you and me be best rivals for life. Yeah, sure. Yes! Tomaya! I have no idea what that means. Alright. You know what rivals do? Bow their absolute hearts out. I'm gonna hit you with everything this time. You ready? Do wait a moment, Champion Nimona. Huh? What's the matter, Primera? The champion assessment has only just ended. I believe a rest is in order for Champion Juliana, Meowscarada, and the others. Champions must be understanding toward their opponents. Right. There I go, getting overexcited again. Sorry, Juliana and Meowscarada. I also must ask, is this roadside really the setting you two want for your first battle as true equals and rivals? Now that you mention it, that's a good point. In that case, can we use one of the Pokemon League battle courts? Surely there's somewhere more fitting. A place with special meaning for the two of you, perhaps. Special meaning, huh? Let me see. Anywhere linked to mind, Juliana? That's kind of where we had our first battle. I would imagine behind her house would be nice, but let's go Mesagaza. Mesagaza? Whoa, good call. The place where we set out on our journey. That reminds me, Juliana. Remember back when Director Clavel explained the treasure hunt? You know how he told us to go in search of our own treasure? Well, I know what treasure I got out of all this. I found a true rival. Someone who can stand up to me at my full capabilities. That's right, I mean you. I'm so glad I got to meet you, Juliana. Anyway, that being said, I'll be waiting for you at the battle court in Mesagaza's Central Plaza. See you there! The respect you two share is palpable, even a bit enviable, to be honest. I am known as La Primera, but even when facing me in the final test of her champion assessment, Champion Nimona didn't reveal her full might. In you, I suspect she has found someone she can battle without holding anything back. Alright. Well, let's do a quick little healing and then, yeah. You guys are ready for the final battle, this time for real. This one's a little bit more of a better climax. Alright.
Yo, Arvin here. Whoa, down boy, don't jump up like that. Sounds like hearing your voice has old Mabestev here all worked up, Juliana. Oh, but that's not why I called. Nearly forgot. You remember what we talked about before? About going to Area Zero? Of course you do. You'll know it all. Got a mind like a steel trap, eh? Well, all the effort you've been putting in around Paldea has really helped you make a name for yourself. Built up some goodwill, that's for sure. So I've been able to secure 2 allies who want to go to Area Zero with us. That shouldn't have us ready to tackle anything. So now we've all just got to go down. Just got to get there. First up, we'll be gathering at Area Zero. I'll be ready and waiting at the Zero Gate. I'll send you a location on your phone too. Don't leave me hanging forever. I'll be waiting. Alright. Well, it just now occurred to me we have a couple more events. Okay. Let's take care of those. Thank you for your visit, Miss Juliana. A good friend of mine has been telling me of your recent exploits. Good friend? I'll leave their identity to your imagination. But now, lest I forget, there is another matter I would very much like your opinion on. Do you know what manner of gentleman's hairstyle is considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? D-style, 2-block cuts, bowl cuts, giant pompadours. Good one. Oh, pompadours, you say? I suspected as much. Though I don't seem to recall many of the Academy's male students sporting such a style. Could it be, then, that the pompadour has already had its day in the sun? Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. That is to say, never mind. Thank you for your insight, Miss Juliana. It was most enlightening. Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as we did. And I know she is exceedingly grateful to you for your part in all this. So, I have one more thing to ask of you, though the request is admittedly of a delicate nature. Do you think you can continue being good friends with Miss Penny, as you have thus far? You bet. I must say, I truly am glad to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you've more than earned this small token of my appreciation. Nice. I hope that you will always stay just as wonderful as you are now, Miss Juliana. Nice. Okay, I'm pretty sure that last conversation was meant to be after we got done with the Team Star base number 4. So yeah, I jumped ahead a little on that little side story. Whoops. Oh well. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Oh, Juliana, I'm glad you're here. I have some good news. You're not gonna believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to my own hard work, though. Thanks for giving me the push I needed to try again, Juliana. Nice. But they tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit.
Just you wait though. I'll be standing in front of a class at this academy before you know it. Then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. I bet I'll make a great teacher. I can't wait to see you in my class. Okay. And that's it. Alright. I completely forgot about all that. Alright. Well, we out of here to Medali City. Okay. We're at Medali. So, we need to travel north, or rather, we travel through the north path over to Area 0. Last time I played this, I didn't realize that you had to go through Medali to get to this place normally. You know, the normal way. I just climbed up. Which, you know, the game doesn't punish you too much for, you know, open world and all that. But it's obvious that you're supposed to come at it at a certain angle. Makes me think that the open world part was an afterthought, or at least Miraidon's abilities were an afterthought. Makes you think, huh? What's this? Dragon-type Houndour. That actually sounds kind of fun. If I have time, I'll be sure to catch that. But here we go. Hey! Over here! Excuse me. This is the Zero Gate. It was named so researchers could try to observe the inside of the great crater of Paldea, what folks call Area 0. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours, the one I gave you? Area 0 is apparently where Miraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe they'll be happy that it can finally come back home? Not that I really care or anything. Anyway, our two new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gate. Guess we should head in. Sorry, finishing my coffee. It's very early in the morning. Okay. Whoa, kind of dark in here. Hola, Juliana. Arvin said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am. Once she heard she'd get to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest of the Academy, but I guess you could come in handy for this. Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. But more importantly, why is it so dark? Where are the awesome Pokemon? Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. Last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now... Well, now the lights are on. Why? I turned them on. Seems like they were on power saving mode. I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Oh, it's you! The kid with the fluffy Eevee bag! I guess? My name's Penny. Well, hey, we never got to actually talk. I'm Nimona. I'm in Class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too? You talk, like, way too much. The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Juliana. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, Juliana, and I pay my debts. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course, everyone knows me, Arvin. My loves include my mop stuff and cooking and biometric identification in progress. Hello, Juliana. I have been expecting you. It seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry? Who are you? That's my dad. Probably. What? That's Professor Toro? Nimona, student ID number 805C001. And Penny, student ID number 803B121. I thank you for coming. Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh, it's such an honor to meet you in person. I mean, maybe not in person exactly. Arvin, did you, tell your dad about us? When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the great crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you see to your right. Dad? Please proceed below. Are they not on good terms? Let's not be. I wonder if the professor's any good at Pokemon battling. Shit. Taro used to be really famous. Everyone knew who he was. But he hasn't been in the media in, like, ages. Guess we better proceed below as requested. Okay, let's go. Biometric identification in progress. Identities confirmed. Access granted to lower level. Oh, it opened for us automatically! Not quite. Looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely. Once you step through, you will be above Area 0. Juliana, you have brought Miraidon with you. I thank you for bringing it with you on your mini adventures. If you utilize Miraidon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area 0. What? Isn't there, like, an elevator or something? And wait, did you say Miraidon can fly? When you reach the bottom, I will get in touch once again. I hope your trip is uneventful. Railroading people into stuff just like always. I can't wait to see what Pokemon live down in Area 0. Let's go! That girl, is she like incapable of fear or what? I guess I better go. Well, you know what they say. Geronimo. Juliana, ready for the worst? Good. That's all we needed to hear. Get out that Pokemon of yours and we'll be off.